Welcome to the LEX600 demonstration. So first you're going to pick up the appropriate collet and snap it into the collet nut. Turning the CW, install the chuck spindle collet nut into the chuck spindle body. There you go. Install the end mill next. And then hand tighten the chuck spindle collet nut. Verify the flute still falls in the same plane as the setting blade. And we'll get to that with this alignment feature right here. And you want to make sure to key in the key on the back of the chuck to the notch on the alignment tool. You're going to align it to where it is the set plane at the setting blade. You see how that is set even with one of the flutes? All right. And here are the LEX600 adjustments prior to sharpening. So prior to inserting the spindle assembly with the end mill, rotate the Z-axis knob counterclockwise until it is moved away from the grind wheel. Loosen counterclockwise the sharpening port lock knobs and move the sharpening port as far away from the grind wheel as possible. Now tighten those lock knobs. Next, you're going to make certain the sharpening fixture is set to a 2-degree sharpening to sharpen the primary facet. So there is a lock knob on the right underneath the control box. Loosen that and then adjust by pulling up and noticing that it is set to 2 degree on the laser etchings on the side, and then tighten the lock knob down. Insert the chuck. If you're not sure that it's tight enough, you can use the wrench on the right. This is to ensure that the tool is tight within the collet and the chuck. Okay, next you're going to insert the chuck assembly into the sharpening port. Note the same spindle key used in the alignment process passed through the opening in the sharpening port retaining cap. Apply pressure in towards the grind wheel and rotate the chuck assembly until the spindle key nests in the position with the star. Next, you're going to loosen the 2 sharpening port lock knobs and slide the sharpening port towards the grind wheel until the end mill is almost touching the grind wheel. Tighten the lock knobs down. Okay, now we're going to power up the machine and highlight how to operate the control panel. So press and hold button E for 3 seconds to start the controller. Make certain that the 12V wall wart is plugged in to the 120 volt AC power. Notice the controller starts in traverse mode and only one bulb, slowest motion, is lit for the grind and the return. Push the E button once again to move the mode from traverse to adjusted return. Yellow bulb will illuminate. Push the plus F button to increase the speed of the sharpening port return. Yellow bulbs for slowest, 5 to fastest. Next, push the E button. Grind will move the mode from adjusted return to adjust grind. Green bulb will illuminate. Push the plus button to increase the speed of the grind into the wheel. Green bulbs, so 1 to 5 is fastest. Speeds 1 to 3 are typically recommended. Push the E button once more to select the traverse mode, which is the only motion is possible. Cool. Now you're ready to start sharpening an end-mill primary flute. The first end-mill flute to be ground should be parallel to the ground and just to the left of the grind wheel. If so, start the grind motor. Using the move left button from the controller, move the end mill until it is now in front of the grind wheel. Next, using your left hand, move the Z-axis knob featured on page 2 until the flute just touches the grind wheel. So walk it in. Use the move right button to move the flute off the wheel. Next, turn the Z-axis knob clockwise 2 to 3 marks for the amount of material takeoff to be ground off the end mill. Next, push and hold the move left until the motion stops. Once it stops, push and hold the move right button until the first flute is off the grind wheel. Apply pressure towards the grind wheel and rotate the chuck assembly until the next flute is on the horizon. Note, repeat steps 6 through 8 until all primary flutes are ground to your satisfaction. Note, the red knob is the adjustable stop that determines how far the sharpening port travels to reach the center of your end mill. Turning counterclockwise will increase the total travel amount. Once you are done sharpening the primary flute, you will want to adjust the machine to sharpen your secondary flutes. So on the right, you're going to loosen the knob under the control panel and lower the grind fixture to its secondary position. Normally 15 degrees, but it can be at any angle from 2 to 15 degrees included. Turn the knob counterclockwise to tighten. Best practice, turn the Z-axis knob 1 full turn counterclockwise to move the end mill away from the grind wheel. Repeat steps 3 to 8 mentioned above to sharpen the secondary angle. And you'll wash, rinse, and repeat. And here are a few additional tips and tricks for the LEX600 end mill sharpener. The LEX600 has memory embedded and will remember the settings from the previous end mill sharpening. Next is there's a different go mode. So there are two programs installed on the circuit board. When powering up, hold the on-off button and the plus or move right button simultaneously for 3 seconds. Now you notice that the reverse light is now pulsing. So in this mode, the sharpening fixture will automatically return to the home you provided when you maintain pressure on the right move. If you want to reset to the default, all you need to do is unplug, turn off and unplug, and that will reset to default settings.